quick. Cut and paste that. Alright, hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Let me do this real quick. Yellow. Chat. Right. And posting. Alright, so as you know, the game is down right now, so we're kind of doing some downtime right now, that's everything else. But just posted, as you can see, 5 minutes ago. Now this is the PC people. The people who has consoles, as I said, it's coming soon to Xbox on PlayStation. But like I said, the game is down, all of the servers are down, the patching this and all. Now I noticed yesterday when I went to the close my games and doing my daily, there was a little mini update thing before the launcher closed. So it's already starting to do update. And as you can see, August 9th, which is ironic. Yeah, it's not even, let's see, 1 week, 2 weeks. So just about 2.5 or so, that's everything else. This will actually be coming out. This everything else on. Now, like I said, on Triple, when the game is done patching, I will jump on Triple, see if there's anything on Triple. The only thing that I saw last time was, the T6 reputation. They're going to have to test with them, play with them, that's everything else. That's the only thing I saw last time when I checked. But as you can see, new Origin discoveries adopted again. We're proud to share you and interact with Cadet Sylvia Tilly. Will face off against the Senator at that Klingon that's on the Discovery TV show. Takes you in the third step when Star Trek Online Discovery launches. And also the Random Task Force operation, which will also be starting. Oh, I'm doing okay. How you doing, Iron? Doing okay. Right now, just kind of grinding away. As you can probably see, yeah, I was kind of working on Mike Master's game. This everything else, And my friend Aaron, my second in command, and like I said, if you want to know, yes, this is my adult channel. This is what I was working on. But if you want to support me, please come support me. I could really use the love. But, while I was sitting there talking with Aaron, while the Intel is basically, updating and uploading the next part of Mike Master's game, this popped on Twitter. Now, a few moments ago, they finally posted, now 8 minutes ago, on Facebook here, but on my Twitter account, the thing popped up, and I was like, okay, let's click on this, let's see where this goes, and that's when I seen, launching the 9th. So, yeah. Now I will have to say, if they do, now they did get a slip. I'm not sure they was on purpose slip, or I think it was intentional. Where if you had like a toss character, where you created the toss, you went back in time with Daniels, you did all the stuff with the toss character, and then you jumped back to regular 2409, the 2409 timeline with Daniels, and pretty much, ran around as a toss character, doing the storyline, this, everything else. Exactly. As you can see right there, the PC, October 9th. That's today. Right there, basically a little 2.5 weeks, almost 3 weeks, right there is when it's coming out. Now, as it says right there in the Facebook, it's launching on PC October 9th, soon after the Xbox One, PlayStation. Now, I actually had this game and Elite Dangerous on the Xbox One, whereas Aaron, he had the PlayStation 4. But yeah. As you can see right there, But I do know that this game, if you have the toss character, it's going to play exactly like the toss character. Okay? I will give you that spoiler now. It's going to play like a toss character. You're going to have to make a whole new tune. It's going to have a little discovery symbol, just like the toss character has a little toss symbol. They had already said that we're going to be basically seeing Daniels, I'm guessing, and then somehow bring us to this Cadet Sylvia. And if you're wondering who she is, to go back here, and as you notice, when we start this weekend, we got double XP. And I should have known, so everybody's got low characters, yeah, jump on your low characters. They're going to need it this week. You know, as you can see, they're going to need this. So if you've got any character starting tomorrow, when the thing gets done patching to October 1st, so basically one whole weekend. Oh, I don't blame you, Iron. I don't blame you. You know? So if you've got any low characters, definitely get on there and grind on them. Push them to, you know, to 60 level. Get them up there. And here's the big news right here. This got posted, I believe, yesterday. Now this is like a blog thingy. Admiral Kingston, the Thessalan Sanatoria, a Klingon raiding party attacked one of our science station near the Delta Zalalis cluster. When me and Aaron was talking, I actually jumped in game, went over to where that is. If you remember the old nebulas that was right outside of the Earth space dock, you'd go in to get your crafting materials and crafting stuff, and then you'll get those little alien missions because you can visit alien planets and do alien things and everything else, as well as collect you know, crafting materials. That's because that's located. That collector right outside of Earth space dock. Then I jumped on the triple side to see if there was anything different. Both of them is nothing different. It just shows as a cluster. You click on it. You can send duty officers in there, and it's a duty officer thing. I didn't see anything new, but that's what that is. That is that very first nebula cloud when you come out of Earth space dock that you would visit when you're leveling off and you're like, hey, what's this nebula? But apparently that's, I'm guessing, where the third mission's gonna be when she makes the character. Alright, next one. Alright, now who is she? Alright, so there's her. Is there any other pictures of her? No, just her. Alright, so let's go back there. So who is she? Alright, so if you watch the Discovery TV show, this is the one engineer. My character is going to be Yuna Nail. I don't blame you, because just like the TOS characters, now I do not know if we're going to be able to make Klingons, because if you remember in this story, the Klingons are not our friends. In Star Trek Online and all of the other ones, Klingons are our friends. The Voyagers are our friend. Next Generation, they're our friends. All the way through, they're our friends. But in Age of Discovery, Klingons are not our friends. They are our enemies. So I do not know if, like the original Star Trek Online, you was able to make a, you know, a Star Trek Online character that was, you know, Star Trek Online Federation side, and then you had the dark side, the Klingon side. I do not know if we will be able to do something like that and actually have a Age of Discovery Federation side and then the Klingon side. Because like I said, in Discovery, Klingons are our enemies. But if you read here, it basically talks about the binary battle. That's what this whole thing's talking about. So if you watch the very first show at Discovery, you know, was able to pay, and I'm still mad, because like Aaron and me, we was going to watch this together, talk about this together, Me, I paid at $19, so yeah, I get to see everything, because I paid for it. Where Aaron wanted to see the free one, so he got to see, like, the first two shows, the Diner Battle. For me, I got to see it. For Aaron, oh, you want to see this next episode? We need $9 at least on you. Sorry, Aaron. So he didn't get to see it. Well, me, I was able to see every episode thrown there on. This is basically talking about the Diner Battles. Now it does say, okay, right here, when you start your ship, to me, that is a Miranda class ship. It's kind of like a Miranda style, Miranda looking. But when you start your ship, as you see, head out and stays on a, now, Sky class. But you will actually start your character on that ship, which to me is like a Miranda class ship, just everything else and all, and you will be able to go. And then it says right here, weeks after the battle, a lot has changed to your class of 2256. And remember, our timeline, STO, is in 2409. This one is going to take you back to 2256. So you're going to be right there at the start of the battle, going through the whole thing, just everything out. The galaxy is still eternal over the battle with the war with the Klingons. Today's a celebration. Your friends, including underclassmate Sylvia. I have. Like I said, it's not a bad show. Yeah, the so-called debate that the Orville is a better deal for Star Trek type stuff, yes, I do. I totally agree with that. The guy that's making the Orville TV show is more to Gene Roddenberry's vision, where CBS, and the sad thing is, the guy that runs the CBS, he could care less about Star Trek. He doesn't care. That's it. He don't care. But at the same time, he's willing to give the TV show its name brand chance, but his exact words, don't make it boring like the 1960 was. Make it action. Put drama, put excitement in there, but I don't want it boring like the 1960. So the people that's, working on the show, they do try to put action. The guy who plays Captain Riker, he's actually gone in and done a couple of TV episodes for the show, just everything else. So they are trying to make it exciting, but if you look into that Gene Roddenberry, it's not really there. It's not really there, because the CDS is basically taking it and then turning it into an action drama, a drama-like type. But I will say, we are taking it back. As I said, we're going back to 2256. The Battle of the Binary Stars. So if you watch the Discovery TV show, when you start this character, that battle's already happened. It's already over. You're gonna meet this, the girl right here who's the engineer, the one that said, "Oh, fuck yeah," on the TV and basically rocked everybody. And she said, "Did she just say the F word?" Yes, she did. Yes, she did. But you're gonna basically come to the academy. I'm not sure how she's going to be coming to the academy, but you can actually be teaming up with her, and she's going to be your classmate, just everything else. And like I said, the so-called binary star battle, it's already happened. It's already over. You're going to be starting your character. As you can see, I went to the wrong one, didn't I? Yes, I did. We'll go to that one. We'll go that way. Yeah, we'll go that way. You'll be starting your character on, yes, like I said, October 9th. They did say on a Twitch stream that you will be making a brand new character. It's going to follow like the TOS format. So if you've got a TOS character, it's going to play all the way through like a TOS character. Well, you'll go back in time to 2256. More than likely, Daniel will grab you, yank you back. You'll do everything, meet her, level up, this could be your starting ship, do everything like TOS, and then come back to 2409. Now here's where my gripe is. If you're playing the game, we're not 2409 no more. We're now 2410. We had already, graduated into 2409. We'd already moved on. And when they brought out the fleet stuff and started doing, create your fleet, build your fleet. When they brought the fleet stuff out, you basically became an admiral, your own admiral, got control of your own fleet. That's called the SAS, or Specialized Attack Squadron fleet, as you see here. Yeah, let me yank this over here. Minimize you. Grab you, bring you over here. Oh, I'm glad I did that. Daniel? Or Dino? I've already got a specialized. Why you Facebook? Stop playing with my freaking photos. Hold on, Facebook changed my thing again. Why? Why? Thank you. Now leave it alone, Facebook. Sorry about that. Alright. So like I said, yes. When you start this, when you get up there. Up there. Thank you. Thank you. Now behave yourself. Alright, so like I said, my gripe is, as I was saying, you're going to be starting the 2256. But when you started this one here, in fact, I'll show. I always got to think about it. Gotta throw this in. There it is. Go to that one. But no, like I said, when you start to fleet and everything else, you basically became an admiral. You now graduated from 2409 to 2410 when you started the fleet and started working on your fleet and everything else. This is our latest thing right now. We're finally got that on a timer. We still got the engineer to do, and then we're done. All of this other is done according to colony. We're still working on the colony. But when they brought out this stuff, you became an admiral yourself, and they basically went from 2409 to 2410. So my gripe is, exactly. It's always nothing. And the thing I can't stand is I run yes, I've got a Facebook thing for my Patreon page, Facebook thing for my adult one, but it's always, oh, this is business. Here, let's us broadcast. For $50, we'll broadcast you. No, I'm cheap. I want to do it free, thank you. I'm cheap. Anyway, but like I said, my gripe is, when we go back, yes, you'll be starting with this shift at the 2256. Yes, as you can see, October 9th, basically a little over, right there, a little over a week to everything else. So be ready. So definitely have some slots open if you don't have any slots. See October 9th, later this fall, Xbox, PlayStation, and that new reputation, yeah, that new T6 reputation, that's going to be kicking in also. So, you're going to be doing some serious grinding, that's everything else, because that new T6 reputation will be kicking in. No problem, Ronnie, no problem. But no, like I said, that new T6 reputation will also be kicking in, just everything else. The STF, the Specialized Task Force, that gets renamed. It becomes Task Force Operation. So, if you're so used to doing, let's do the again one over and over and over and over, no, that's going to go away. The new Task Force thing is going to be kicking in, where once you click on it, it's going to choose for you which task force thing you're going to do. So you're going to start seeing it jump. Like one time you'll see the Kittimer. Next time you'll see Gamma. Next time you'll do like a Tholian. And it's going to start choosing for you which task force to do for you. Now that's about the only thing I could say. For PC players, yeah, this is going to be like the Toss character. It's going to play out like a Toss, and you're going to go back in time. Again, like I said, for you, Ronnie, since you missed it, yeah, this is the ship you'll be starting out. It's a Miranda class ship. You'll start out with this ship. You'll go back to 2256 the day after, well, it says weeks after the battle. But to me, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. A few days after the battle, the Binary Star, and then you're gonna need her and at the academy, and then start doing the tutorial, just like the Toss tutorial. You're gonna have to do the tutorial with her, do stuff with her. Once you complete the tutorial, just like the Toss, you know, you'll do missions, and then you're gonna jump back to 2410. Because like I said, right now in Star Trek, we're at 2410, whereas they are 2256, so you'll be jumping back in time. Now, they did say that we will see Daniels, and Daniels is going to cause the time jump to where we'll basically do our thing, I believe. But that's the ship you'll be starting with. Yep, that's the ship you'll be starting with. That exact ship right there, Ronnie. And then you're going to go back to 2256. A few weeks after the binary battle, you'll run into her, start doing your tutorials with her. But that's basically it right there. So anybody got any other questions? Like I said, I was kind of working on my adult stuff since the game is down for 9 hours. You know, and then posted, oh, now they leave it alone. Sure, go ahead. Can you get a shout out? Sure. What's your channel name? So you posted 27 minutes ago. What's your channel name? Darkly Denial. Well, let me look you up. You're on Twitch? Alright, give me a minute. La 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 la. Get on the Twitch real quick. Get myself real fast. Oh, you got a YouTube? Yeah, I got both. I've got a YouTube and a no, quiet, don't talk. So there you go. Oh, yes, I know. No. Sign in real quick. So how are you doing, Darkly Denial? I think you can. If not, send it to me by private message and then I'll post it. I think you can. Yeah, go to my channel. Mute myself. I said mute. Thank you. Yeah, you should be able to. I'm looking to you on Twitch now so I can share your channel. Oh, it blocked it. Let me grab you. Ah, okay, well, let me add you as a friend. I think that's close. Let me add you as a friend. There you are. Alright. Alright, let me go ahead and post it down here. Okay, there's your Twitch channel. Hello. Yeah, when it comes to showing things, yeah, I tend to kind of show people how to do things with everything else and how to, like, play the game and stuff like that. That's what this channel's about. And like I said, I'm basically showing off right now that, yeah, on October 9th, we'll actually be getting the new Discovery, that everything else. And it's going to play just like the TOS character. And here's your clue. Yeah, this is the story right here. Like I posted this a while back on my last stream. Yeah, coming this fall, you'll be teaming up with her, going back to Starfleet Academy. We'll be jumping back in time, going to 2256. Well, we're now at 2410. We're at 2410, so we're going to go back in time to 2256, a few weeks after the binary star battle in the Discovery TV show. This is the class we'll be starting out, Miranda class style ship. That is what we'll be starting out with. That is what we'll be starting out with. And then, like I said, just post it because the servers are down. Servers are not going to be up to like 9 hours. Well, you have to understand, this is a game time. Yes, for us, it's 2018. Yes, you're right. This is, in real time, it's 2018. But the game itself, when you start playing the game, it was 2409. And you do the class thing, start your ship, and start flying a ship with the class of 2409, and start playing your game at 2409. But when they brought out the fleet stuff, the fleet stuff to the fleet and the fleet admiral, just everything else and all, it's gonna make me do this all over again, ain't you? Yes, you are. You're an ass. When they brought out the fleet stuff was basically when you started the 2410. I would just go to throw this then. Facebook, you're still an ass. Yeah, it updated again, wanting to know if I want to, stream that and post it. No, I don't. But anyway, like I said, when you started to fleet, you literally became an admiral and started doing admiral stuff, this and everything else. Would you be interested in watching one of our leaders videos? Yeah. The guy that plays Jeremy on the Jupiter Force and also on the the shows on the Twitch thing, he's actually part of my close friend and a very good friend with me. So when I'm always posted on Twitter and stuff, he shares it with Mike. And like I said, when they were doing the Lakari stuff, I actually got named because I was the first one out with all the Lakari stuff and showing the Lakari stuff and, showing the Lakari, in action basically. But now, like I said, we're now at the 2410. You go into the game and you became a fleet admiral, you're 2410, in the timeline. But in this one, yeah, we're going to be going back in time. And like I said, the people who... Now see, here, let me explain something. I was actually a data tester. I got to data test this game and play this game from the data testing, and I've been with this game literally 9 years. This game is coming up on 9 years in February, for 9 years. I've been with this game since then. I'm also a lifetime member, But I waited till the third year because I'd kind of believed that when Atari let Star Trek go, that we was going to see the end of Star Trek. So I got to beta test this game. I also, when Star Wars Old Republic came out, I got to beta test Star Wars Old Republic. So I've been with Star Wars Old Republic, pretty much that whole 8-9 years as well. So I've seen both of these games go through the process, go through the changes, do its thing, basically. Oh, not bad, Ronnie. Those are good shit. Those are good shits. So, like I said, anybody got any questions? Because, like I said, I've been with this game literally from the get-go, from the beginning, literally. Now, we do know, like I said, spoiler alert, if you made a toss character and did a toss stuff, it's going to be exactly like that. You're going to have a slot that you're going to have to use to make a discovery. I do not know if it's going to make a Klingon side, because in this timeline, Klingons are not our friends. Voyager, Next Generation, all of the others, Klingons are our friends. In this game, the Klingons aren't our friends. But when you do the Discovery and then the TV show, Klingons are not our friends. They are our enemies. We are at war with the Klingons. So, when we make this one, I do not know if we'll make a toss, or not toss, a Discovery Federation officer, and then a Discovery Klingon. I don't know, because it's not on Trouble. The only thing that's on Trouble is the new T6 reputation and the Task Force, Task Force stuff. That is the only thing that's on Trouble right now. So, anybody got any questions? It says I've got 7 people following, so hi everybody. And like I said, come December or October 9th. Anybody got any questions? Do you have the Discord channel? Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. I don't think anybody's on there. Let me check. Now I don't have song requests. I'm not at that part yet. Turtle, is that the Space Hunter, isn't it? I'm lost. Yeah, Turtle is the test server. In fact, I'll go ahead and jump. Let me go ahead and jump up there. Catherine. I'll put my Discord channel in. Anybody that's interested. There it is. And this is a limited time, so if you want to jump in and ask me a question. But yes, Trouble, if the people who have lifetime, lifetime numbers, the people who pay the $15 a month, you got, Dot? Yeah, it is. 15 blocked by Dot. Yeah, it is. It is blocking. Not sure how to get around that because the one that helps me run the Dot is in bed right now. Yeah, he's in bed. The one that usually helps me run the Dot. Yeah, what it is, I have the guy that basically, and he's really good, who's created the dots on my channel, where it basically, connects and broadcasts and this and everything else. Otherwise, I do have the YouTube channel. I think through YouTube itself, because I think if you send it through, well, let me check. Let me check. Yeah, it's doing it too. Okay, I'll have to ask Josh about that, because that's the guy that helps me run. And I actually use, what's called Restream. Did everything else, that's what I use. And then I use Screen Element as my way to broadcast and television did. So I'll have to talk to him later. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. It is. Because it's, like I said, if you've been playing the game, you start the game in 2409. Then 2410, when they brought the fleet stuff out, you started doing the fleet stuff, running as a fleet admiral and stuff like that. In fact, hold on, I wonder if I can find... Because I think someone actually did a timeline deal. There it is, Chronicle. Is this the one right here? Yeah, show me that. Yes, it is. Alright, so like I said, here's the timeline. Can I open this up? Yeah, I'll just open you up. That way we can get a closer look at that picture. Alright, so now that you know the timeline, yeah, the game started getting made back in 2309, 2010, basically the game was, the data tester, did everything else, it came out. Then the Star Trek universe, First Contact, 2063, going through, and it was 2256, so 2233, 2266. So there you go. There's the thing. That's everything else. And the game's timeline is 2409. Now today's timeline, if you're doing the fleet stuff that you see here, it's 2410. It's the new game timeline. But as you can see, the timeline for us, yeah, the game started getting created 2009. And that's pretty much the timeline. But in this one, you're jumping back to 2256. So you see Nero creates an alternate universe, boxed in transit. 2266 Star Trek toss. So it's going to be like right here, the 2256, when the Battle of the Binary Star kicks in. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. Yeah, I always do the stardate thing. I never really mess with that. Yeah, technically, it's still technically in our timeline, technically. But now there you go, to the people who's kind of curious. Yeah, the game itself is in 2409. When you start playing the game the first time and you create the character, and it says class of 2409, when you graduate from the academy, this 2409 when you graduate, it's everything else. But the discovery is going to be right here, 2256. So again, you're jumping back in time to that timeline. I can close this out. See, it doesn't say there, but on this one it does. 2256. So you're jumping back to here, to that timeline in between the two of them. My only question, if they're going to be doing like the toss stuff, that, let's take a look at this stuff, shall we? I'm going to have to roll through this. Was it Ancients of Yesterday? Was it that one? Well, you're not going to jump me. I'll go the hard way, asshole. Getting in, I got to roll all through here. I wonder if I just double click it. Let me get that out. Alright. See, I don't want to click on it because it's a video. I actually had one of them, thought this copyright protected. So I don't want to click on that video. Hi, Dino. No, Dino. Yeah, Dino thinks the game is done. We all need to go to Third Citizen. See, they're going to make me roll all the way through all of this. Just so we can get it back to that toss stuff. They did say it's going to operate just like toss. Just like toss. Now to ask Dino. Dino's our citizens expert. Ask Dino. Now, just like Elite Dangerous, I have a Kickstarter thing to Star Citizen as well as Elite Dangerous. Dino thinks it is. Alright, so there's Christmas. Now here's another funny thing. You know that this is the Christmas event. When they brought out that tall stuff, okay, there's Xbox. Here's the Miracle Worker class. Okay, there's the colony. When they brought the colony in. Okay, there's the colony. That's not a real name. I usually go by Jenny Jr., but somebody had already used that name, so I had to go by that name, but that's not a real name. That's new. Like I said, I'm known by most people as Sci-Fi Man, because I do a lot of sci-fi games, this everything else, and a lot of other sci-fi stuff. But then when I do this one, I'm known as Jenny Jr., and then when I'm doing the Elite Dangerous, I'm known as Jenny the Mug. Season 13. See, I didn't know that the task was that far back. First contact, first contact. See, I didn't want to click on the other one. Cause like I said, I did that one time before and had that stupid copy thing pop out saying that this was copy detected. Alright, so there's February, so we're not near it. Okay, there's the 50-year anniversary. There's Reckoning. There's the Locari stuff. Fleet Holdings. There's going Fleet Holdings got unlocked. So we should be, because when they start showing the K13, we should be. Okay, there's the one of that. Pretty much. Pretty much, because well, the game's been going on 10 years. 10 whole years. There it is. Captain Johnson agents yesterday cannot enjoy the host. Alright, we're gonna go to the other one. I wanna go to the other one. I think that's the ending. Artifacts. See, 50th anniversary right there. Shit sales. Central. You see, I've gone way back in time. There it is, right there. I want that one right there. So, if you remember when we did the TOS stuff, it was known as Agents of Yesterday, which celebrates the 50-year anniversary, which came out on July 6th, if I remember correctly. Did they show a date when this came out? No, it don't. Yeah, see, 23rd century. Alright, do not take me that far back. Let me take me to the other page. Oh, you're an ass! Alright, go back then. You're an ass. Oh, I don't remember. Well, whatever. Anyway. So like I said, it's going to play just like the TOS stuff did everything else. Just to give heads up. I don't know what else to say. But you're basically creating a TOS character. You're going to be jumping back to 2256. This is going to be your third ship. Now it's not on trouble. The only thing that's on trouble is the T6 reputation that you can play with and look at. So it's not on trouble. Says I've got 8 people watching. So hello everybody. Anybody got any questions? Okay. Let's see the clock's this. Hello. Say welcome to the channel. We're kind of looking at the new TOS stuff, or not TOS, the Discovery stuff that comes out October 9th, which is basically a little over a week from now. 2 weeks. As you can see. And it's going to operate just like the TOS. So if you have the TOS character, playing the TOS too, and it's going to operate just like TOS, where you'll have to create a character, level them up, just like here. You'll actually, like I said, the whole thing is, it's like, you're triggered. Why are you triggered? So why are you triggered? But now, like I said, you're going to be basically jumping in time. The battle of the binary star is already over. You'll be going back to the Fleet Academy, meeting her, which is Tilly, from the TV show Discovery. Oh, yes. Yes. All good, all good. But no, you'll be jumping back in time. You'll be starting on this shift. You'll be jumping to 2256. And I know I've already had someone ask me. Yeah. So like I said, the game timeline at 22 is 2009 when the game got started. When you start the game at 2409, they're going to be jumping here, 2256. Yeah, we're going to be jumping in time. Yeah, I noticed the name too. I think it's cute. I like that name. A very good name. Yeah. But it says I've got 10 people, so hello everybody. Oh, nothing, nothing. I think what it is because you got that name before anybody else got it. So you're unique. You know, just like I wanted to use Jenny Jr. again, but I couldn't use Jenny Jr. because I already had it on my STO channel. And I couldn't use my other one, Sci-Fi Man, because I already used that on my adult channel. So I just had to, you know, take James and go with James, because my other two names were already taken. I think that's why he's triggered. But now we'll be jumping back to 2256 right here. Is there any questions? If not, I guess I'll go ahead and wrap it up if there's no questions. Like I said, the servers are down to 9 hours, so there's no game. Can someone say my name? Yeah, I can. Give me a second. Well, the thing is that they wanted to keep it short for that particular reason, because most people, how should I say it, with the timeline and the game itself, most people literally loses interest about 2 minutes in. And that's the problem. Most people will lose interest. It says I'm dropping frames. How am I dropping frames? Yeah, I just had a frame dropped. I'm having a ton of frames dropped. What the hell? Yeah, I was going to alter my speech thing and let my speech thing say your name. But as soon as I started to do that, all of a sudden I started dropping frames. And my stream went to the red, saying I was losing frames. But now, like I said, that's why they were keeping it short in the Star Trek Online game. Because most people, you know, when they're playing the game, a lot of them want it clicky. The game doesn't play half of the shooter to make the story seem longer. Well, originally they tried, but the shooter style, I can't pronounce it. I'm a redneck. I will butcher that name. You can ask my second in command. You can ask Dino. You can ask Josh. I am a redneck. I will butcher that name so badly that how do you know? But no, in the game itself, they do have the shoot 'em mode. But like Dino will tell you, it's not even. They tried to like copycat. I think it was the Call of Duty. I think it was. Hello. I believe they tried to copycat the Call of Duty, I believe it was. But it just, I don't know. Shooter style is in the game that they're used to use it. I used to use it, but I have people it's like, you know, please get out of that mode. I can't understand your game streams. You know, so I switched back to the default. But if you have to let a D on your keyboard, alright, I will try to say the name. Forewarning, I ain't gonna butcher the crap out of that name. K1LI. Color gas. Color with gas. I can't pronounce it. Yeah. Color gas. Color one gas. Color one gas. I'm butchering it. I know I am. Has anyone noticed the parallel between Matrix and the STO missions? Oh, now that you mention it, no, I've never mentioned that. That's a good point. That's a good point. Because like I said, I mean, in this one, we're jumping back in time and redoing everything. But yeah, that's a good point. I didn't think of that. I doubt the servers will back up. Oh, there is? I'll take a look. There he is, there it is. Posted an hour ago. Truck and maintenance. Well, I guess since we're looking at this, I guess we can go ahead and look at this part. And as you can see, that's where I'm saying that the so-called, they're saying $8.5. They're saying 8.5. Discovery lock boxes will be added to the entity lock boxes. Resolve an issue that causes the delete shift of incorrect all and signatures. Deletes it then, as you see, the extended one extra day, and XT gets added. So they're saying it's going to be down for $8.5. And I posted yesterday. So you're saying there's just shit in the background? Yeah, that's what they're doing. They're actually adding the T6 reputation. Now, I know yesterday when I closed my game yesterday, I'm doing my daily. See this right here, we're actually getting it. And this could be like your first mission right here. When you start the game, you know, the so-called this is Stardate 1. It's in the lockbox. I'll have to look it up because I have to get what shit that is. But it's in the lockbox. You can actually get that shit in game. So when you start the game, you're going to be starting with the Miranda class. Let's see if this gives any info. I'm not sure. That's what I'm looking for. See, I see that one. Is it in one of these pictures? Because I'm not sure. There's that one, the lockbox shits. Shuttle. Like I said, is it one of these pictures? Yeah, this is STL. That's what this whole game is, Star Trek Online. This whole game's about Star Trek Online. They had an Xbox version and a PlayStation version. I'm not sure. I think what it is Josh's thought is basically taking over and controlling the channel. Because like I said, I have Josh, who's my dot expert on my Discord channel, and he also controls my stream channel and this and everything else. I got an idea. Give me a second. We'll find it the other way. Alright, so it's okay, called the Natrix. Just show a picture of it. Alright, so the one person that's posting here, see if that helps. Okay, yeah, those hovercraft shit. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I do see the resemblance. Yeah, I do. And there's his shit being blown up for good. Okay, I remember that part. I remember that part. Alright, does that help? Well, somebody was asking about the name, so when I put the name in Google, that's the third thing that popped up. The Google search. That's the third thing that popped up. Is that what you're talking about? When I put the name in, that's the third thing that Google showed. Otherwise, right there, the discovery shit's right there. We'll go down to that one real quick. There is the discovery shit that you see on the TV show. And that's actually going to be interlocked. Now, Josh actually has that. There it is, cross field, class, science, spearhead. He actually has that shit unlocked on his account. Yeah, I put that name in Google, and that's the third thing that popped up in Google search. That hovercraft shit on the Matrix movie. But no, that's the discovery shit that you see on the TV show. Right there. I don't know, maybe my Google's acting weird. Like I said, there's times, well, me and Josh actually did a test one day where I forget we were looking up something, and Google was finding all kinds of other stuff. Where for Josh, it kept finding these other things, just everything else and all. Then Aaron decided to jump in and start playing the Google search, and the stuff that we was trying to get Google to find, for Aaron, he was finding it. He was doing what we wanted Google to do. But for me and Josh, he was finding everything else under the sun. Everything else. So, Google's Google. It's weird. But now, like I said, when you're playing the TV show and watching the TV show, that shit right there. Again, like I said, October 9th, and if you go right here, you'll get the team off with her, and there it is, class of 2256, and you'll decline that shit exactly right there. That's what you'll be doing. So any questions? No, unfortunately, no. You can't team kill. It'll be nice because there's a few team numbers on my fleet that I would like to shoot in the back once in a while. But no, unfortunately in Star Trek Online, there is no team killing. None at all. Now, I will have to say in Nuclear Online, yeah, there's team killing in that one. You can kill your whole team while walking around. Not really. You know, you can, if they're next to NPCs fighting, yeah, you can actually kill your away team. If they're next to, enemy NPCs, yeah, you can kill them. Believe me, you can ask. Me and Aaron had this one tactical officer that was always running off and fighting battles. So one day he followed her, she started fighting, and he started throwing his plasma grenade, took out the whole team, but he also killed his tactical officer, and then he left her laying there dead so he can just get through the mission without her running off and killing everybody and taking on everybody. But yeah. Yeah, you can do that in Star Trek Online. But the trick is, if you've got a away number that keeps running away and keeps getting in trouble, let them get into a fight, go help them, but not as much. Let the NPC that they're targeting and fighting basically beat the crap out of your away number. They'll start dying, and let them die, and then continue on with your mission. I've done that quite a few times on my game missions where, and it's always the tactical officers. I don't know why. Aaron had the same problem. It's always the tactical officer that takes off and finds battle and wants to engage everybody. And you're like, I just want to get through the battle. I just want to get to the end of the story here. So no, you're tactical, in the red shirt. Off they go to die. But yeah, that's how you do it. You got to let them find the battle, let them do the battle, and then let them get killed in the battle. And then you just leave them laying there. But yeah, you can. Alright, so it seems like I'm losing everybody. I was up to 12 people for a few moments. Now I'm down to 3. So, any other questions? Because like I said, the game server's down. I was actually working on my adult stuff when Aaron popped over and said, hey, did you see it? And I'm like, yeah, I just seen something pop up, and I went to go look at it. And Aaron's like, stream it. Stream this now. So I jumped on my adult stuff, because you can see my adult stuff up here in the corner. It's actually idling on the Intel. That's probably why I've got frame issues being dropped, because I've got the edit project idling while I'm doing this stream real fast. So if no one's got any questions, like I said, oh, that thing's actually kicking in. Oh, thank you. Let's take a look at this. Oh, okay. Alright, well, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. Like I said, I don't know what else to say. Like I said, the server's down to 9 hours. Now, I will say, yesterday, when I closed my game, I started getting these little ninny patchings when you close your server or the launcher, that's everything else. So they are slowly patching that's everything else. To come the 9th, like I said, we will be getting the new stuff on the 9th. Right there on the 9th. Not much. Wait. Yes. I don't think we've met. In real life, probably not. Probably not. But in the game, yeah. I'm known as Jenny Jr., I'm known as Sci-Fi. Other people know me by my real name, Jenny or James. Um, oh, Star Trek back up? Really? Hold on, let me double check. They said they'll be down to 9 hours. Doo-doo-doo. Yeah, you're right. It's back up. It's back up. Wow. 83 megabyte patch. Okay. Interesting. Wonder if they changed the intro. Now, still victory to lose. And like I said, it's going to be just like this. If you had a toss character, it's going to be just like this. Yep. It's going to be just like this. You'll do the whole entire story, this and everything else and all. This and everything else. So it's going to be just like that. So if you need a toss character and did the toss stuff, it's going to be exactly like the toss. Yeah, this is my name team you see me a lot on. Yeah, right. Alright now, so let's take a look, shall we? Now, do you remember, you go to your T6 reputation, you only go to 5. But if you've got trouble, you can actually test out the T6 reputation on Trouble right now. In fact, give me a second. We're going to actually jump. I'm going to go here. We're going to go show. We're going to take a look. I doubt it's on this side yet. We're going to take a look. Exit, go out. La 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 la. Alright, so when you open up the map, if you're under the first nebula that you used to go in to get crafting materials and see aliens and everything else, was right here. You'd go in. Your first mission, when you start doing the thing and start doing everything, it's going to be right here in this cluster area. Because you read the one blog, it talks about how there's a ship in there, a bunch of everybody pretty much dead on that ship, and you're being sent in to take a look at that ship and find out what's going on. And of course, you see Klingon, disruptors, and all these telltale signs that it was attacked by Klingon ships, that everything else in this little cluster. And that's where the third mission's going to be, if you remember. Go ahead and head down there. Because now you can't go in there. It's just a duty officer thingy. And there it is right there. I am. I've been playing this game. I'm actually, like I said, I don't want to go. I'm actually got the data test the game, this and everything else, play this game. I pretty much got a lot of the stuff unlocked in this game. I mean, you go, no joke. Yeah, the only one I can't seem to complete is this one. R&D is then done. Campaign, I'm working on the Romulan now, this and everything else. But when it comes to everything in this game, including ships, yeah. I've been playing this game since beta testing day, because I'm actually a beta tester. I got into the game, got the beta test the game, and played the game. And I've seen the game change over the years. Well, like I said, this used to be a area you can actually go in, do crafting materials, you find alien planets, go visit them, stuff like that. But then they changed it to where it's just a duty officer thing, where when you pull up to them, you should have the little duty officer thing kick in. There it is. As you can see, it's just the duty officer thing that kicks in now. As you can see, it's just the duty officer stuff. So yeah, I've been playing this game since beta day. And you kind of noticed when I was sitting there, you heard music playing, but then when I pulled away, the music stopped. So yeah. Any other questions? Like I said, this is where you're going to be starting your mission. You'll be starting it here because you'll be sent back to check out the ship that's stranded in that sector lock or that nebula thing. So any questions? Alright, well, I'm going questions. I'm going to jump on here because, like I said, I still got to get my other show done. Like I said, I'm doing my naughty shows because I do STO here during the nighttime, but during the day, the main weapons I mainly use are plasmas. People who know me from the beginning knew me as Plasma King, because I used to do all kinds of plasma, this and everything else, all kinds of plasma damage. Now granted, they have nerfed plasma. They need plasma not as powerful, but I used to nickname Plasma King because I could basically cook you to death, and then engineers can do what's called Plasma Dump 3, where if you got behind me, I would do Plasma Dump 3 on you, and you'd be stuck in the plasma, basically getting cooked to death until you was gone. You know, I enjoy plasma, and like I said, this is my setup I'm using right now. You know, then I got this one. If you can craft this, yeah, this one is a very good plasma torpedo because it makes a cloud. You know, and if you can throw a gravity well and that together, you know, when they're stuck in that gravity well and that thing fires and they're stuck in that plasma cloud, you're doing a lot of damage to them. A lot. That's what I mainly play. I play Plasma. I have a Romulan tune that does just as much damage, but, you know, and the main reason why is because originally Steam's gone through 3 different changes where the first one actually had a Plasma set that if you had a Literated Dorg, in fact, I'll switch over to him real quick. You can tell on the light timer, because if you've got a Literated Dorg, you're a light timer. So like I said, you know, when the Steam came out, they actually had a Plasma set that went hand in hand with the Literated Dorg one here. So usually it'll run around with Plasma and do kind of Plasma damage, this and everything else. Then they brought out a ground set, where you use out a ground set. And the thing is, with me, I'm also a game collector. So just like Star Wars, I have all of the versions of Star Wars. This one I've got the Amazon version, the Target, Best Buy. I've got every version, you know, of Star Trek Online as well. I even have the little CDs that we don't use anymore, but I still have them. The little CDs and everything else. But when Steam came out, if you had a Literated Dorg officer, the third set actually went hand in hand with the Literated Dorg characters, because it was a Plasma base. So that's one reason why I go with Plasma. I still use my Plasma setup, and I still have that Plasma ability, basically. And you can see, 700-day veteran. So any other questions? Alright, well if not, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. But now I wanted to jump on here real quick. Like I said, they just posted, just posted October 9th. So, yep. It's going to be just like TOS. You'll be jumping back in time and going to 2256 and grinding through. And there's the news. Any other news? Or any other questions? Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. Since we are in the game, yes, I am Jenny Jr., leader and owner of the SAS Fleet. Yeah, definitely look me up. I've got a Patreon page. In fact, do I even have that listed? Yeah, I do. So, if you want to come support me, yes, please come support me. I post all my work and all my doings on this page, just everything else and all. Yes, I've got one person that follows me, but yeah, you'll see I post all my work, just everything else. All my stuff goes here. That's my YouTube page, as you can see there. But I post all my work, just everything else, and yeah, I am going to go ahead and jump off here, and I shall catch everybody later. So bye, Ronnie. Bye, everybody. Oh, my thing still didn't kick in. Well, whatever. Anyway, so thanks for watching, everybody. You Federation players, Little on Proctor, you Romulan players, Joe on True, you Klingon players, Katlaw, you Romulan players, you new General players, Victory's Light, and I'll catch you all later, and be ready for the 9th, because we're going to be grinding on the 9th again. Hallelujah. Bye.